Hey, how was your week?
It was actually better than the last couple times that I came in, so there's been some improvement.
That's awesome to hear. Tell me a little bit about it. What has improved for you?
So this week was actually the first week of the intramural league that started. So we
Nice.
had our first volleyball game on Tuesday. So that was fun. I actually got out of my dorm and met some new people, and it wasn't quite as awful as I thought it was going to be. So that was good. And then I also made it to class 2 of the 3 days
Okay.
that I had class this week, and then pretty much the rest of my time I was studying and then working.
Okay. So I see that you did the homework that I asked you to do and made your log of everything you did for the week.
Yeah, I did, and I kind of felt like the first day when I was thinking about whether or not to go to class, and I remembered having to write things down. So I was like, oh, maybe I should go that way. I have something to write down other than just studying that day.
Okay.
So it kind of actually pushed me to actually go to class and kind of start my day off, which we talked about last time as being a positive thing. So it kind of helps kickstart me a little bit on things to do for the day. So that was good.
Well, that's great. I'm glad that the homework could be somewhat productive to you then, and that you were able to take advantage of that.
Yeah, me too.
So just some things I was just thinking about from last week is that I remember we mentioned that you had, well, I know that you went to class more times this week than you have in the past, so again, great job on that. But I know that you did mention that you had missed maybe 3 of your 4 classes, and I was just wondering how that's affecting your grades. Is everything okay with your academic wise? Because I know in college it can be pretty easy to fall behind.
Yeah, I'm used to getting straight A's. That's what I got in high school, and that's what my parents kind of expect from me. So I kind of do a lot of work. I try to do a lot of my schoolwork when I miss it, but it's really hard to kind of get motivated to do it because I kind of feel a little lost. Even if some professors, put their lectures online, it's just not the same as being there. It doesn't really hold my attention. So I've missed a few assignments. I think I have a couple C's right now, and I might even have a D in one of my classes.
Okay.
And that's kind of another stressful thing is that when I go to class, this week I went to class, which was great, but I also felt even more behind going because I had no idea what was due and what was going on. And so it was just really, just kind of gave me a lot of stress being in class. It felt good to go, but it was just kind of mixed feelings about that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so it definitely makes sense. I mean, that's understandable. You're trying to get back on track, but
Yeah.
as I stated, I know college, it's very easy to fall behind. So it's
Yeah.
completely understandable for you to feel that way. Have you spoken with any of your professors about what's going on?
No, I'm kind of nervous to do that because I don't really feel like I have any real excuse as to why I've been missing class. It's not like I've been sick or anyone died in the family or anything like that. So I feel like I don't really know what to say to them other than oh yeah, I just don't sleep in the night and then I oversleep and don't go to class during the day.
Yeah.
So I guess I should talk to them. I just don't really know what I would say to them.
Can you think of anything you might be able to speak with them about? Is there anything that comes to mind?
Maybe I could ask them, if there's any way to make up certain assignments. I've been having some maybe say personal issues and see if any of them would be willing to give me another chance to turn things in.
Okay.
Maybe just start with that and see what they say.
Yeah.
Maybe I could start with an email and then
Okay.
see, and then maybe go in if they ask me to.
Okay. So do you think that's something maybe we could work on this week? Maybe emailing your professors and talking to them about this. So I see that you're already trying to get back on track. You've been going to class. I definitely want you to continue with this daily log.
Okay.
Because it seems to be helping you. So maybe in addition to that, we could also try emailing your professors to
Okay.
see if that could help even more. And then I feel like maybe, as you stated, if you don't feel so behind, you may feel more motivated to go back to class.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I think I could do that.
Okay, good. As far as you going to class, does that mean you were getting more sleep throughout the week, or were you just feeling like you had to go?
I guess it was half the nights it took me a while to fall asleep, but then once I fell asleep, I would sleep through the night. And then I think the day that I missed class, that night, I was like more anxious and stressed, and then like I didn't sleep that night. If that kind of makes sense, because I was just thinking about like, oh, I missed like another class, and if I miss like another, assignment, I just feel like I'm falling even more behind. But the other days I just kind of went, and then it seemed to be easier to sleep that night. So.
Can you tell me maybe any other thoughts you have when you're staying up at night? Is there anything else that you're feeling stressed about?
I feel stressed about, managing work, and my studies to kind of help, pay through things. I'm like in a work study program, so obviously like I need to work, as kind of part of my requirement. So that takes up, I know it is only part-time, but that kind of takes up some more of my time.